Paragraph 1. In the first paragraph, I tell about a teacher from a Western country who visited a school in Asia. The teacher, the teacher saw children draw a cat, but all of their drawing looked exactly the same because they just copied the teacher instructions step by step from the board. In the end, all 16 drawings were identical. Paragraph 2. In the second paragraph, the Western teacher was surprised because the teacher's style was very different from what he usually did in his own country. In his country, an art lesson normally given children freedom to create, not just copy exactly. That made him wonder why it was so different. Paragraph 3. The three paragraph explain the reason. The differ the difference happened because the culture and social background is also different. For example, in Asia, a teacher may teach history or math in the same way. Students listen, memorize, and copy. So each country educational system reflect its own culture and value. Paragraph 4. Gives examples of Western countries like the United States or Canada. In those countries, society is very diverse, with many differences in language, culture, and religion. That is why Western educational focus more on individualism. Children are taught to think for themselves, have their own ideas, and develop creativity. Paragraph 5. Explain the opposite, which is Asia. Most Asian societies share the same language, culture, and history. Because of that, educational focus more on cooperation, following rules, and helping each other. Students usually learn in groups, support one another, and there are not many different opinions. Paragraph 6. Paragraph compares the teaching style. In many Western countries, the lessons are full of discussion. Students actively search for information and the class is lively. Meanwhile, in Asia, teaching is more formal. The teacher lectures, students take notes or memorize, and there is little discussion. So students mostly listen rather than ask questions. Paragraph 7. The last paragraph talk about the advantages and disadvantages of both systems. For example, in Japan, students study more math and science than in America. But the weakness is that they memorize too much and quickly forget. On the other hand, Western students are fair to think creatively, but the weakness is that they do not memorize as many basic facts. So each system has its strengths and weakness. For paragraph 1, the text tells about a Western teacher who visited an Asian school. In the art class, the children were asked to draw a cat. The teacher drew a circle and the student copy exactly the same picture step by step. In the end, all 60 drawings were identical. I connect this with fact because it shows the real teaching method in Asian classroom that focus on uniformity and copying the teacher example. For paragraph 2, the teacher compare this to art lesson in her own country, where children usually make unique picture and express themselves differently. The difference shocked her because in Asia, even in art, children are trained to follow one way. I think this with lifestyle, since in Western lifestyle, There is a strong value on creativity and self-experience, while in Asia lifestyle emphasizes harmony and similarity. Paragraph 3. The text explains that each educational system reflects the culture and society of the country. In the West, educational value individuality, while in Asia it values cooperation and discipline. I connect this with fact because it describes the actual relationship between educational and culture in different regions. Paragraph 4. In countries like the United States or Canada, there are many cultural, national, and religious differences among people. Because of this, teachers value individuality and the ability of students to express personal ideas. Students are encouraged to discuss and form their own opinions. I connect this with religions because the diversity of religions in Western countries also contributes to the need for tolerance and respect for individual difference. Paragraph 5. In most Asian countries, people share the same language, history, and culture. This creates a system that values group cooperation instead of individualism. Students are expected to follow the same ideas and rules. I connect this with lifestyle because in Asia daily life people often work together in groups, respect others, and maintain harmony in the community. Paragraph 6. Teaching methods in Asia are often very formal. Teacher lecture and student listen. There is less discussion. Students often memorize facts and repeat them. I connect this with fact because this is an actual description of how classroom work in many Asian schools, more focused on memorization than critical discussion. Paragraph 7 or the last part explain the advantages and disadvantages of both systems. In Asia, students learn more math and science, study longer hours, and are well prepared in discipline. But the disadvantage is that they forget much after exam. In the West, students are better at thinking independently and creatively, but, but they may lack discipline or basic memorized knowledge. I connect this with lifestyle because both systems prepare students for different lifestyle. Asian student for a disciplined, structured life and Western student for a creative, independent life.